100 games played, the border war between these two schools has been a clash in the middle of the country that's been a contest played since before the 20th century. And believe me, in rivalries like this one, the wrongs from games played in 1891 are being discussed as we get ready for what's in store. This is a live look at David Booth Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Kansas offense will go on the attack first. The Tigers able to squeak out a close one the last time they saw KU.
Yeah, the Tigers took care of business. They handled the moment really, really well. They've had the upper hand in this series, and they showed why with their composure in the last game.
It's really incredible, too, how winning a rivalry game can take your season in a completely different trajectory. And that's exactly what happened with Missouri after that win last year.
They'll try the counter. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To throw, it's Marshall. Grabs it in the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. Zings it complete to the right. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the option, he keeps it.
Well, this is an offense that prides themselves on running the football, and they do it a lot of different ways. Here we are in the first quarter. You're already seeing the option. And this is a quarterback who is so dangerous. When the defense allows him to keep the football, the defense has got to be sound with their assignments for the rest of this game.
Throws to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
And the Jayhawks are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Catch is made at the 15. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. So Missouri's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Ahmad Hardy, what a game he had last time out. More than 200 yards and a score. start this drive on the ground with Hardy. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to him. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons. Makes the grab. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll give it to Hardy. Fights off a defender. And he uses a stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down. Missouri comes to the line with another 1st down. Right back to the well. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing. His contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for Missouri's offense a year ago, and they're going to be looking to do that again. You better
caught, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hardy.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Edwards. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Line getting set on 2nd down. On the run, it's Willis. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
It'll be 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You
might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Got a man, it's Cox. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Here's a heat. He's on the move. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. And the Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Running inside, it's Edwards. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Marshall. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Got enough for the 1st. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the 2nd drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Simmons gets it to him on the screen. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. On his way back from the 20. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. Down 7-0, and they'll have a chance to match the score on this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. You do think basketball in this rivalry, but there is football history. Gale Sayers, Todd Reesing, Chase Daniel, the Mangino era for the... And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Here's Simmons to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Wide receiver going in motion. Oh, a double pass. Bringing the heat. Working on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Willis. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Marshall. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit.
It's a good decision by the quarterback. The defense was blitzing, so he threw hot to his running back out on the perimeter of the field, but just a better job tackling by the defense to now set up 4th down.
Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Austin Simmons, the play fake. Here comes the heat. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Looking for space. It's Willis. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback will keep it. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the...
Picked off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. Missouri wants to go fast.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
On the move, he fires. Pulls it in. It's Terry. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. They'll try the right side with Hardy. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Throwing Simmons. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Simmons. Quick completion on the out. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Austin Simmons firing again. Takes the easy throw in the flat. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The run inside. It's Willis. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. And we We are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Jayhawks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Pulls it on the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Simmons on the play fake. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Running the red zone, it's Hardy. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and fires complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. From the gun on third down, Simmons. The throw. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And at this point on the field, I guess, why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still first and goal. Here's a give to Hardy. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Beck's going for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. It is getting rowdy as Missouri extends its lead on the hated Jayhawks.
I'll tell you what, man, Mizzou came into this one ready to go. They have been flying high and flying all over the field, making things happen.
Making things happen, making plays, playing with energy, really meeting the standard for this rivalry game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Gonna run it. It's Willis. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Back to throw, it's Marshall. Snagged out of the air. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got to get it.
And you got to imagine at halftime, there were some words being thrown around. Obviously, guys, we can't throw around those words in the booth right here. But coming out in this second half, like no points in the first half and putting a drive together, that's what this offense needed. A lot more energy, a lot more emotion.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it. And they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas!
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. The defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Hardy. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to...
Right down the middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Roberts. Maybe a crease. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the Kansas sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys?
All right, Holly. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to run it. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
Here we go. Sit.
He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons on third. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Wants to return it. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pickett. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6.
Wants to throw. It's Jenkins.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Cox. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Archon Jayhawk. Rolled his way into the end zone.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Simmons on play action. Got it behind the line. It's Roberts. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He breaks a tackle. There's a crease. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Terry. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They send the tight end in motion. They go play action with Simmons. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk.
Headed to the end zone. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Tight end now in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
The run inside. It's Roberts. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So,
touchdown, Tigers! Fitted in the window for the score.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
Number 19, set to advance on the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The game is well in hand. You just hope this injury is not serious. If time permits, Holly will get us up to date. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. On the move, it's Dupree. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got it on the outside, it's Dupree. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
this offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
Trying play action. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. Here's Simmons to throw. It's complete on the right side. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. In the red area, it's Roberts. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Might as well give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And the returner goes down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Running inside, it's Dupree. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Runs through the tackle. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Jayhawks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Right on target this time.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
It'll be a run on third and short. There's some room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that's...
And it's picked off right at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. These two old rivals don't clash as often as they